it's James Barr from Capital FM, and I'm very excited to meet brand new singer-songwriter TJ Bilham. How are you?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
It's been ages since I saw you. The tan's looking good.
Thank you. It's real.
Mine is not real. Mine is bottled, but to be honest, I look completely pale next to you anyway. Things are going really well. The critically acclaimed mixtape, the Illusion mixtape, that has just blown up.
It's gone very, very well, yeah.
And you've mashed up loads of songs on that. How did it come about? What was the inspiration?
Yeah, it should have been called Confusion instead of Illusion, because just so many different styles of music, so many different songs that I'd written, and we kind of took the best of the bunch and put it in a mixtape, and it really went down well. I'm really excited.
It shows off how talented you are.
Thank
there
you.
are so many things going on in that. I
Thank
really
you.
love it. And the track Coming Undone had so much response, so many big names loving it. Jim Gallatly, In Demand, Uncut, really getting behind that. That must have been quite cool to get such an endorsement.
Yeah, it's crazy when you especially having someone so big as Jim Gallatly. It's starting from your bedroom. Like, I actually wrote Coming Undone. I started writing it when I was 16, and then we rewrote it for the mixtape. And just to get the recognition from someone like Jim Gallatly is just amazing.
It's really cool. I love your cover of Rihanna's Stay, by the way.
Thank you.
That is really good.
That was
and in
really
the video
good.
to that, you actually play the piano yourself. So
Yeah.
obviously you get on the instruments.
Yeah, I play piano and guitar, and a little bit of drums, but
A little bit of drums.
Keep that on the down low.
You got the drum app.
Oh yeah,
on your
exactly.
phone.
I can play on the iPhone.
I love that. And you've been learning guitar with your dad when you were like 3, right?
Yeah, I started I actually sat on his knee. He was playing the chords and I was strumming, and yeah, really good. So he's the one who started it all off.
And your dad's a musician too?
He was a musician many years ago. He actually played on stage with the Beatles.
No.
Yeah.
He played on stage with the Beatles.
Yeah, he was the
Well,
support
wait, because
act.
you've played on stage with Tom Jones. So
Yeah, we're up there.
This is really cool.
Musical family.
How did the Tom Jones thing come about?
He kind of picked us from a short list of supporting acts. So it's really good to know that Tom Jones actually picked me. It's just such a good. It's the biggest thing I've ever done.
And you played with Tom Jones. You're on stage with Tom Jones.
Yeah, I say that a lot.
What I think is really interesting about you, TJ, is you're crossing genres. Tom Jones, you perform with him, and students are really into you at the minute. You've got a really big student following.
Most of my friends are students, so like most of the nights out I go on are studenty. So I just love it. I just love the lifestyle in the UK.
Is that because you're drinking £1 shots?
£1 a drink. You can't beat a pound a drink.
2 Jaeger bombs for a £5.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Drinking out of pans because there's no clean cutlery.
Coffee mugs at least.
Coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Well, I've drunk out of a pan, so I know how this student thing goes down.
I think I've drunk out of a pan myself.
And it's not just students. The readers of OK magazine are loving you as well. You've been in OK. That's awesome.
It's amazing. It's just such a big achievement. Absolutely loved it. We actually went out for dinner with the editor beforehand, and then went out for a couple of drinks. Only a couple.
A couple.
And it was great fun. So then
you basically got pictured falling out of a car in your knickers.
Basically, yeah.
Did you flash?
A little bit. Nothing like.
I think that's amazing though, because Kate Middleton, Kate Moss, Cheryl, they all go in OK, and now TJ's in OK. That's
good.
Pretty epic, isn't it?
It's not bad at all. I can't complain.
You belong in the magazine though, because you grew up in Monaco. That's very glamorous, and now you're living in Glasgow to focus on your music. So how do the two differ?
The weather would be the first obvious thing, because you can actually plan a barbecue and not have it rained off the next day.
Yeah.
But my mum's originally from Glasgow, so it's just lovely to go back to Glasgow and kind of start my music career from where my mum was born.
Your heritage is the UK, so obviously a lot of UK music inspires you.
Yeah, I mean, I love everything from Mumford & Sons to The Script. I mean, but everything inspires me really. Like, it can be anything. Like, once I got an idea for a song going to KFC.
You got an idea from going to KFC?
Not actually from the chicken, just from like streetlights and stuff. It's true.
The
it's a true
Colonel,
story.
coming
Yeah.
soon. No, but actually coming soon is your new single, which I
Yeah.
love, One More Kiss, and you co-wrote this with Andy from Lawson.
Yeah, it was incredible.
That's
Crazy.
really incredible. He's massive. So
I know.
how did it feel hooking up with someone like that?
It's just amazing starting in a bedroom to then co-writing with someone who's that big. It's such a good feeling. It's amazing.
Yeah. And the track is obviously about getting a kiss from your ex. You're going back with
Ex-girlfriend.
the ex.
Never,
This is never a good idea.
No, never
What
a
are you
good
doing? You're hanging out with Andy too much.
I know.
Andy is a lad. That is not the kind of advice you need. And you shot the video in Scotland.
We did. We got the weather for it. We did 2 parts of it. We did the first bit in a warehouse actually, and it's really cool, kind of industrial, really cool. And then the last bit of it we did a couple of days ago on a roof terrace, because we actually finally got a day of sun.
You waited for the sun.
We waited for the sun. I actually went away and came back for the sun.
All the Lawson videos have like rooftop stuff going on. Was that Andy's suggestion?
Possibly. I'm not. You never know.
I want to do a quick fire round with you, TJ.
Okay.
Are you ready for this? Because the questions so far, they've been pretty easy, but I'm really going to test you now.
I'll do my best.
First gig you ever went to?
Ooh, Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
Favourite song ever?
Ever. At the moment it's La La La.
Ideal night out.
A night out with friends, and it can be anywhere, pub or club, doesn't matter.
As long as you're with the right people.
It's all about the company.
Which song do you wish you'd written? This is really big question.
I know the answer to it though. It's I'd have to go with Man Who Can't Be Moved by The Script.
Oh, that is an amazing song. I wish you'd written that as well. I wish you'd written that.
Any of the Script songs are just so well written.
Biggest musical inspiration?
Again, I love everything from The Script. I listen to a lot of Mumford & Sons, but then again, it doesn't really show in my music, so I don't know. I'd probably say The Script, actually. I do like The Script.
Maroon 5 or Lawson?
Lawson.
Obviously. Disclosure or Daft Punk?
Daft Punk.
Daft Punk have been going for a lot longer.
And they're French.
And they're French. That's the Monaco thing kicking in.
It is.
I love Disclosure though.
I love
Those
this.
boys
They're crazy.
So good. That's the quick fire with TJ Bilham. If you want to keep up to date with what TJ's up to, you can follow him on Twitter at TJ Bilham. You can check him out on Facebook, and you can go to tjbilham.com. Keep an eye out for the new single, out soon. One More Kiss. I'm James Barr. This is TJ Bilham.